You're now watching Terasuki Wolf. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing this movie but this is not a good happy movie. Oh my god. This movie, I'm telling you, there's some like positive, but there's just a lot of negative. At first it was like mixed feelings, but no, it just went bad. So today we're talking about, I may say the name wrong, but apparently the movie is called, so let me actually search up the movie because let me tell you, I was so full of rage, I did not want to actually see the movie anymore. So I might start here, but let me tell you, this movie, I'm telling you, if you're a huge SpongeBob fan or some, not really, but you kind of enjoyed the SpongeBob movies, I'm sorry, but this movie is kind of bad. So I'm sorry it took me a while, but I went to Netflix and it is called Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie. And let me tell you, I'm sorry. This is the first time of Sandy Cheeks movie, and it went great. This I don't like the beginning of song, but I think everything was pretty good. The Bikini Bomb. Oh, and please, everyone, there's gonna be a ton of spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, which is just released when I'm making this video, um, I don't want to say go watch it. I really do not recommend you guys to watch the movie at all. That's how bad it is. So if you don't care and just end up watching the movie because you're spoiled, oh my goodness. Okay, everybody, go ahead. But if you don't care and you want to stay in the movie, and I okay, fine. Because let me tell you, this movie is so bad. It makes me cringe, and not just like any cringe. It makes me cringe so hard. Be honest, I feel like I have a seizure. Like, not to make like jokes. Like, I know like it's kind of like not it's not like a good joke to make fun of like seizure or something. But no joke. I'm sorry, but for real, I thought I was like having a like a seizure because I couldn't stop shaking for like a couple of seconds. My mind is just like overload of cringe. This movie is so bad. It makes like the good dinosaur look good. But I don't know, like I preferred that movie than this movie. And let me tell you, like for me, I thought all the SpongeBob movies were fine, like the trucks, the superhero, the king, they go and save Mr. Krabs. I think they're like okay movies. Like they didn't like. To be honest, I kind of like. Yeah, seen TV. I said, this movie is good, but no, this movie is so cringe. I have to like keep turning the movie off like a couple of times. I haven't cringed this so hard until like the Magic of Island, something like that. Oh my God, I do not like that show, and this is this. I do not like this movie. So I don't even. It's so bad. I don't even want to explain the plot. But so the movie is about like Sunny Cheeks explaining like Good Morning Kitty Bomb or something. I guess everyone just didn't like wake up in the morning, which I can understand. I hate waking up in the morning and seeing some Texas song or something like singing about like a Texas, well, it's like the country, even though it was one point, but okay, I'm back. I'm sorry for the eruption, or the cutout. But anyway, so about the movie. So anyway, the movie, like, of course, saying about the Texas or something. And however, like, of course, like SpongeBob was there, doing some jellyfishing nets or something, goofing around until suddenly this big old machine cloud or something, just grabbing SpongeBob. But however, I'm not gonna lie, SpongeBob can sometimes be something. But oh my god, SpongeBob is annoying the crap out of me. Like he didn't even like pay attention, like not the show, nothing. It's like I don't know. He's like me as younger, but only focus on the Titanic, not the jellyfishing. But my goodness, I do not like how um. So also that, but Sandy also have like this like weird like electronic horse or something. Absolutely makes no sense. Like a horse made of parts or something. Like not a real horse, but like a machine horse. So they grab SpongeBob to the horse, and half of the horse made it. But however, half the horse is gone or something like that. So yes, so now SpongeBob and Sandy were alone in the horse, and now, of course, Sandy actually searched up who did it by looking by the scooper, something like that. And it turns out it was like a lab company called Boots. But so they search up that, and there you go, bang and boom boom. But there's one thing, and this thing irritates me. You know how like they try to say, "Oh my God, we're in Nevada and we need go to Vegas, but Vegas is like 1,000 miles away from us." I don't know my geography, but something like that. Think about it like that. Where we're going to do, and in nowhere, a super duper fast bus says, "Hey, we're going to go to Vegas in like 20 minutes. Come to join." And said, "Yeah, that's like something like that because there was like a underground water volcano, something like that." And I just head slam, that like you know the thing where you like hand slam your head or something. That's what it is. That's what it feels like. Are you kidding me? Like instead of like SpongeBob instead of walk to outside the beach or something, they choose that route. Like, don't get me wrong, like we don't know like where the key bomb is, but my goodness, and they fly up so high they end up catching the plane, and they end up riding in a plane. Winged. I don't understand. And they were just talking, and SpongeBob was sad by Squidward's nose by Weenie. I'm sorry, but just saying that sounds so stupid. So they kickstart jumping, and they went to Texas, and of course they were close, but I guess the movie says ho ho ho. We're not going to make that easy, are we? So out of nowhere, Twister show up, suck them up, but before that, Sandy didn't have a parachute, but instead wings like a flying squirrel. So they were flying to this water park lab, which it makes no sense. Like no sense. I'll explain that later in my negativity. There's some parts I've been skipping, but I will talk about that in the negative side. Um, so right now they were stuck in there, and they were 680 miles away from Texas or something, where that lab amusement park. I'm swear to God, just to explain that, it just sounds so stupid. But so anyway, they were just traveling around. Of course, we see the Bikini Bomb. Everyone's scared, which I don't like. I can't understand because the next thing, everything's all good and dandy, but nowhere there's huge claws coming down your town. So I can't understand why everyone's just hiding, because you're twisting around, moving, you're moving like you not how you walk, but you never expect like the ground is moving. So I kind of understand why they're hiding. But anyway, so we meet these two laboratory scientists, and let me tell you, oh my God, let me tell you, I'm not from Texas, okay? I've never been to Texas. I'm pretty sure my parents have one point. But this just is something like if you guys know someone in Texas, like you know how like dress like cowboys, right? Like like stereotype cowboys or something, boots and something. But imagine that, but as a scientist. Like one lady, like I don't know, was it later something, didn't have a cowboy hat, and this other guy show up, thought he's just another wacky, daggly villain or something. He also have a cowboy hat. And nope, the true villain was something. But anyway, let's just call them the goons. So the goons and the boss want them because of profit. I guess they realized the government wasn't funding their money much or something. So they gotta say, we need more money. So I guess building a water park is not enough. Yeah, no crap, because who wants to go in a water park in the laboratory? Like, do you want to swim in the laboratory with something? Like, if it's like turn the lab to aquarium, okay, but if they don't and have the scientists and nobody's allowed, what's the point? Like, I get Texas hot, but they're going to question like, is this water safe? Maybe there's some biotic acid or something. No, no one wants to go. Like for me, like if there's like a cheap water park that actually go a person for $25 for a person, and it was end up in the laboratory, I don't even want to go there. No, I don't give a care. It's like Howard or something. I rather just like go on a like have a 4 hour drive to the beach. But anyway, so um, so we finally meet this, and of course this giant gross pet or something like a fish, and they have a dog or something, of course. And we've been cut back to SpongeBob and just Sandy just walking in trail. Like, let me tell you, if you have like if you walk like if you're not like I don't want to say like offended anyone, but if you're like overweight or like you do like walk, but you have been walking like a mile, 680 miles, it would take you days. I don't know weeks, but it took you days. Let me tell that's like oh my God. No, it would take you days, like maybe hours of a car, so, but just by walking, man, oh my God. So of course they got ambushed by rattlesnakes, and my God, there's some classic, like, there's, you know that phrase of like Disney of like Toy Story, like there's a snake in my boot? Yeah, they literally take that, and there it is, like there's a snake in my boot. If they're doing it because of Toy Story, rock on the joke, I guess. I guess it's more. I guess I would take if it wasn't the joke of like Disney and Nickelodeon. I don't know, but the whole 24 and 25 joke, I didn't understand it longer until YouTube Shorts explained what that is. And I think that's like a lame joke. I see the other joke of Disney about like Phineas and Ferb, about SpongeBob and like a sponge and a starfish, and say that would never work. I think that was kind of funny. I can understand that joke when even a younger because I did watch SpongeBob SquarePants. But anyway, just by watching this movie, it's something. Okay, so they got ambushed by a snake, and of course they bring that classic like black stripes and yellow like thing where they used to like rescue SpongeBob for like some cry or something. I don't know, something like that. Everything was good and dandy until like the snakes bite her foot and now she had venom. And now sucking her then I don't want to say suck on. I would say like the venom now like making her chunky or something like look like that she got from hibernation or something like that. And at first I thought she was kind of robot ducky or something, but no, I was kind of surprised of seeing the first time of seeing Sandy's like family. We never see the family at all, and we see their family. And I'm not gonna lie, I love their automobile. You know, it's like pretty good. And the way it's just like funny, like a haunted, or like something about like a haunted choppy or something like that. I thought it was kind of funny. Not really, but it's like something better. So we meet the dad, of course, beating up the snakes. And let me tell you, Danny's mom did suck out the venom, but please do not try do that. No, it will not work. Trust me, I think someone actually did say it. No, you make it worse. Trust me, it will not work. Please, if you did get bit by a snake, like especially have venom, I do recommend go to see a AR or a hospital or anything. Do not do that because you're just making yourself worse. Because now also the person not venom by the leg, but I mean by the leg, but also like actually swallow that. So, and we did reduce like Sandy's family, and here's the part like I think I don't remember. I think it's because of once, and that is Spirit, where like we see Lucky's family of like circus or something like that. And to be honest, I'm not a whole fan of plot where like you never know your family, but when you finally do meet your family, they're circus. Like circus family, like don't get me wrong, I think circus okay, but to be honest, my opinion is I don't like the idea of like Sanchi's family or circus. Like don't get me wrong, it's you know, that's my opinion. Like if someone says that's okay and didn't care, I really nah, but I'm just saying I really don't like how again like everyone's like saying they're circus. Like I'm just not a fan. If like someone's in real life and never met their family, but if they are in fact circus, I say oh okay then. But in like TV shows or movies, I really don't care, to be honest. I do not care. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't want to watch it. Okay, but anyway, so they finally get in the car, and the way to start the car definitely reminds me of like the marshmallows or something, like have this weird setup of like starting the car. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. Like have this goofy way to start the car, and bam, the car goes. Like I think they did a good job on that. Like I don't know, I kind of like that. So they went fast or something like that, and I guess like other things. And so I've been like, I was like, alright, this movie, and I guess kind of back in the villain or something. And this whole plot of the movie was alright. They were discussing families, and he was like saying like, they were just like spying or something. Like I don't know. They didn't tell exact where, not where, but like the whole truth about them, like about living situation. But however, everything is again is good and dandy. And until nowhere, a police car show up. Well, after SpongeBob tried to whistle like whistle the family or something like that, secret something. So so they were having a police chase, and this is where the part of the movie absolutely makes no sense for me. So the game in the police chase, everything is just chasing, I guess. And some way or some reason, I forgot this guy. I think he's a brother, cousin, or something. I don't know who he is, to be honest, and I don't care who he is. All I know, he have a mustache. There. So he drove into the cliff and landed on the top of the cliff. He not they crashed into a twister. I'm not from Texas. I don't know what this called, but it's not. It's like a twister, but it's a like a tornado of like made of dirt or something. Um, so they were top of it, and now the police car is chasing by a tornado, and they're having a tornado chase, but instead of chasing the tornadoes, they're top of the tornado. So after that, Sandy tried to like control it or something by rope and make a mischief anger from like the sunroof or something on this like this car or automobile or whatever this is called. Um, so they finally did that, and they make a quick turn, and now they were going back, not going back, but they finally went back where the town, wherever the place in Texas. Again, I'm not from Texas, so I don't know if it's a town or what. So after that, out of nowhere, all these police car, helicopters, everything. They look like they have like 4-star wanted, not five. Well, because there's no squad cars. So they have four stars, and now instead of like I don't know, like keep going and just open the door. Okay, so sorry about that. What I was saying is, so instead of like I don't know, open the door and just jump down and hop in out the moving vehicle, I guess they said it'd be a good idea to use the get cannon. And this is where the part I guess this man, wherever this family member don't care about any cheeks, because they didn't give her the backpack. I don't know. He knows about he have this flying power or something, which also declared that Sandy is a flying squirrel, which again I um huh okay, but so it's all worked out. They crash into the pool of, and SpongeBob is being a little creep, just tickling everyone's foot, which uh so they're finally at the water park, and they a little chase scene, of course, with the dog, and they end up in the sink and make a little toothpaste joke, and they finally rescue their friends. And this is where we introduce the villain, and her weirdest story ever, with her girl, but with the head is like CGI or something attached to the squirrel, and it's not that good. I think they did it on purpose to be funny, but it's just not funny. I'm just sorry. And now out of nowhere, to even make a huge twist, her have a body. Like, I'm sorry. They didn't even explain like how. Not even say like, oh my god, what happened to your body? It's like I don't know, lost in a volcano accident or something. I don't know. I'd probably be more shocked if they have a plane crash and bam, there's only that. But they finally, of course, make a little wacky joke where like take off the power or something, make her dance for something, which it's just make me even more cringe for something. And after this, they take the head and of course fill in, give it to this fish, and now it just absolutely just make it more cringe for me. I'm sorry. And everything, and oh yeah, and the goons. Like the reason why they were with her because it's just the most stupidest thing ever. I'm sorry, but these people are just like not these people. I'm sorry. This is the scientists are just stupid. They like the reason they do this because of the vending machines on the bake room. On a break room. And they fill up with the vending machine too once in a while. And that's where I start losing my mind. All this for a vending machine. And they get paid. Um, yeah. And now they turn her back on it for even more stupidest reasons ever. I'm sorry. And it was just so bad. I had to like skip a video. Like I was watching it in my phone. I have Netflix on my phone, and I'm so happy I didn't even watch it on my TV. Like if you go to my YouTube Shorts, you see I have that old TV I bought used for dress mail or something. I didn't even want to do that, and then just skip rewind there was some. And to make it even that, like again, I'm not really fan of circus. Like I haven't been in a circus in a long time. Like maybe if I probably go to circus, I probably enjoy it, but just in shows or movies, probably not. Not really too fan of circus, like the animal crackers and like I would say the family of Spirit, like like better parent like family or something. I'm just wasn't. I don't know, man. It's just mostly just me. But to turn the Krusty Krab into a circus, of course, Sandy's face on it, or some, I don't know, maybe his femurs or some point. I don't know, because of squirrels. I was just not feeling it, of course, with the horse and all that stuff. And I'm just not really into the whole circus thing, and to make it even worse, not SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, selling the Krabby Patty. And guess who showed up? The scientist and the dog with their suits, and it's just end up bad. Like, oh my god. Like, okay, to be honest, this is my opinion. This whole movie isn't. This movie doesn't feel like it was made by Nickelodeon. It feels like someone was like a fan made movie. Like someone lost sandy cheeks and they want to make a really bad movie out of it. Like who like someone's like made this like not really good at making movies. Like first time make this movies. So that's the whole thing about the movie. And now the rest of the video is just me crapping on this movie because it's just so bad. So you can like turn the video off or you can stay here and let me tell you what the keep telling you how bad this movie is. Nickelodeon. You know that you know not I know you probably know this or like whoever watch no everyone probably some people okay if you do I'm talking about angry video game nerd, right? And of course, it's like phrases of like LGN, like what they were thinking. That's the same way of this movie. What are they been thinking? Have they been smoking I mean, some little lettuce? Have they been having no having some flowers. Like, what have they been doing? Like, I'm telling you, they're not in a mindset or something. It was bad. It was worse. It was something. If to be honest, if I have go to SpongeBob movies list, this is the top of the list. The worst movie I ever seen and the most disappointed movie. Nickelodeon. You can't do crap to me because I did not show you this film. The only I did was some feed of talking the SpongeBob, which I'm pretty sure against the trademark or the copyright, like saying their names. But I'm telling you, this is not slander. This is bad. This is the 100% my opinion. I don't care what the people. I mean, I do care what they think. But I'm pretty sure there'll be more episodes, or like videos of people talking about this movie. It's not good, and I am so happy you do not release this on feeders. Because I'm telling you, if you release this on feeders, I'll not be disappointed, but I generally will walk out of the movie and just be how disappointed I spend over 20 bucks, not 20 bucks, but like 12 bucks, not even mine, but my dad's money, to simply walk out the theaters. Just how bad it is. To be honest, it's so bad, I'm pretty sure even my dad agreed this, we're just me and him, we'll just walk out. Because, to be honest, I just upset, because I think the movies you made were pretty good. Like the SpongeBob Out of Water, I think that was pretty good. I like all these movies were okay. Like how one of the parrots like stole the patty secret hold on, let me think here. The secret recipe turned into it like a food truck. I think that was pretty funny. Like never expect that, but okay. And And of course the super one, I think that's the same way as that, I don't know. And the whole saving Mr. Krabs thing, I think that's okay. But I'm sorry, I'm I'm just didn't like the movie. And I think it's kind of disappointed. Nickelodeon, I I'm sorry, I would say it was good on paper, but since you put it now, I do not do this. I'm not do this. Don't even want to watch this. To be honest, Nickelodeon, I think if this is could, I would say this could be my personal demon. Or even probably this. And I would probably treat this film like if I have a DVD, I would treat this like Annabelle. In a rocking chair, and always creep me out by looking at me or something. No, if I have this on DVD and put in a DVD player and it broke my DVD player, instead of calling to repairman or some way to get fixed, I would have an exorcist with a priest. Not one priest, but five priests. Even though they're going to give me a confused look, but I'm telling you, this is a double. No, I would probably go to the church, convince every Christian's household, tell them, do not let your kid watch this movie because it's blonde with the double. Like watch this other SpongeBob movies, but not this one. Nickelodeon. Once again, this movie is so bad that you're just making other no, like rip-off movies even look good. Like this is the official SpongeBob movie, but I did not like it. I do not like the opening. I like where they go to a tornado or something like that. No, I'm sorry, I can't deny this. There's nothing positive about this movie. I think I like it in like first 10 minutes, not the opening scene. But the more I think about it, I just realized the whole time I just didn't like the movie. Not even the fight scene, like the snake. Not even the time. I think the only time it was just seeing that crappy car because I just like seeing crappy cars. If this film was with a vehicle, I'm pretty sure I'll look at disgust and scrap it. But it's so bad. There was another channel called Ray Ray, something like that. I'm saying it wrong. Make call. It's just bad games. Hopefully, I probably make it call. It's just bad movies. So since I talked there, this is where I'm going to end it. Everyone who watches this movie, if you like okay with SpongeBob movies, I do not recommend you watch this. Please stay away. If you do watch it, I don't care. This movie is the bomb in the barrel, and it should stay there. And I hope, and I don't know, maybe I would take a look at this video like in 5 years or something, or maybe 8 years, and probably end up watching it again. But if I still hated it, I would probably would still make a double video like 8 years later, and this movie's still trash. No, hey, 8 years myself in the future. Do me a favor, make this video, and tell me what did you think about the movie, and if it's still, or am I overdressing, and also how good your like talk, because I'm still pretty bad. But you, my friend of the film, I'm sorry, but I'm going to end it here. Never change my mind, but hopefully not in 8 years. But um, Saving Bikini Bottom and Sandy Cheeks movie, something like that. I'm sorry, but it's just bad.